It looks like tens of thousands of dollars. I said, can I videotape it? And he said yes. And so...
I'm going to give them a call and find out. I want to see, because they make individual contracts with each cable company.
Yes, they do. So call Mindero, you know.
I'm going to call him.
Yeah, you know him, Steven. You know Steven Mindero?
Don't know him. I don't.
Okay, go.
I don't, but I will call him.
Yeah, definitely.
For that information.
Yeah.
I will call him and find out what deal he made.
Yeah.
Because, if they're making different deals with different access stations, in a way, that's not right.
No, it isn't. And he took them to the public service, the UPUC. And so they...
Yeah.
Yeah, and they ironed it out, and he's got it right now. And I saw the equipment. And AT&T's paying for it.
Well, that's great. The DPUC just opened a hearing on AT&T to see where they are, to see who's getting the service and who is not. So we decided that we're going to be a part of that hearing to go and say, look, we want to be on AT&T, but this is the minimum amount of stuff we need.
Sure.
We don't want to have to pay for their equipment, and we want to at least be able to see our own signal.
Yeah, how can you pay for their equipment?
Well, they're saying that that to buy the equipment, they will give us a reimbursement. But anything else, if it breaks down, or if they have any problems with it, or they have to send somebody out to service it, we have to pay for it.
But you don't have that personnel.
We don't know. We don't have the personnel. If it breaks down, we have 3 stations, so that's $15,000 for each encoder.
Wow.
One of those encoders breaks down and we have to replace it. That's $15,000 we have to pay.
That would be hard to come by.
Oh yeah. But Comcast doesn't do that. If Comcast's encoder breaks down, they come out, they fix it, they replace it.
Sure.
No?
That's standard.
So that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem we're having with them right now.
And AT&T has a whole lot more money than Comcast, so.
Oh, no, don't say that. Comcast is huge. Comcast is buying NBC. That's how much money Comcast has.
Yeah, isn't that something?
No.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Our cable company is buying the biggest broadcast company.
That's right. That's right.
That's a real shock to me.
Comcast is, yeah, it is. Comcast is the biggest cable company in the country now.
Yeah.
By far. Yeah. Glendora, listen to me. You're telling me that we have tapes of yours.
Yeah, you have DVDs.
We haven't had tapes of yours for over a year. We've been on DVD for over a year. Now, we do have DVDs of yours I want to send back to you.
Okay, I misspoke.
But we haven't had tapes. We sent you back all the tapes.
Oh,
we scoured this place.
Oh, thank you, dear.
The last time you called me, you mentioned that. And we went through all of our archives. We went through we went through everything.
I misspoke.
We haven't done tape. Well, I'll look again if you think we have some. I don't even look at this.
No, honey, I misspoke.
That was the one thing I made sure we did last year when we went to digital, and you started sending us DVDs.
Yeah, I take your word for it.
I made sure we packed up all your tapes and sent them to you.
What do you want me to do about
I do have...
Yes, thank you very much for doing that, and I'm sorry that I had...
No, I will send those back to you easily. That's not a problem. Okay, it's just me keep forgetting to do it, Glendora, but this week I will put them in the mail to you. It's not a problem.
Oh,
Don't worry about postage or anything.
Of my 90 TV stations, you're one of my favorite.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Joseph, what do you want me to do about the 2 hours? Do you use them, or do you want me just to not do them anymore? I've been sending you 2 hours. Yeah, I send you 2-hour DVDs. Do you not want them?
Those DVDs, we play those overnight.
You want them then? You use them? They're of use to you?
Yeah, we can put them on overnight. Okay.
And they help you?
The problem is this, though. Huh?
Yes, go ahead.
We can't play them every week.
No, you don't have to.
Huh?
You don't have to. You can just use them as they help you. But if they don't help you, we won't do them anymore because they are expensive and they do take a lot of time.
Well, then no. No, because what we can do is, see, because we have a server now, we can put 2 of your DVDs together and just play them back to back.
Overnight.
Oh, just send us your regular DVDs.
Okay, cut out the 2 hour.
Overnight, if we want to do.
All right, cut out the...
Your regular show.
Cut out the 2 hour? Yeah, I'd send you 4 half hours. Okay.
Send us 4 half hours, and we play that twice a week.
Oh, you do? What time do you give it, or don't you have a regular time?
Yeah, we do. You know what? Let me see if I can go into our schedule. You got a minute? Hold on a second.
Sure, I don't want to trouble you, though.
Oh, please.
My goodness, you called me back, Joseph.
Well, you know, when you said to me, I know you're not, you said, here's my phone number. I know you're not going to use it. I put down the phone and called you. I said, how's she going to say that to me? I don't blame you, though, Glendora. I know I have not returned your calls, and I apologize. So I don't blame you for saying it. I don't blame you at all. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get to our website. It's here somewhere. Okay, hold on.
I hope Mr. Mondero can help you.
Well, I'd be very curious to see what kind of deal he made, because we're looking to make a deal, too.
You could also call Chuck Treat in East Hartford. They just made a deal with him.
Chuck is new there, isn't he? Chuck is a new ED there?
I don't think so. 25 years? No, I think he's been there for...
East Hartford, yes. I'm thinking of Hartford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, let me see. What channel would you be on? Let me just do a search for your show. I was watching your show just the other day, as a matter of fact.
Oh, were you? Was there anything good on it?
Huh?
Anything good on it?
Well, I always enjoy watching you. You have one of the most original shows. Where?
Well, you know what it is? It's God's kaleidoscope in my own backyard.
Well, there you go.
That's really what it is.
Okay. You know what I think? What's the day?
26.
We're in the middle. Yeah, we're in the middle of a. Every 13 weeks in Connecticut, we have to shake up our schedule.
Oh, really?
I think we're in the middle. Oh yeah, it's law. Well, I think we're in the middle of a schedule shake-up because no one's coming up now. So our program person is.
What's a shake-up, honey? What's a shake-up?
Every 13 weeks, a producer can request a different time slot. Here you are. Okay, can request a different time slot, and so we think. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So all the producers get a different time slot if they want it.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to redo our whole schedule if enough people make a request for different time slots.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Hold on a second. I'm sorry to hold you on this wrong way.
Oh, no, I'm happy to be here with you.
Where did I go before? Let's see.
Well, it's going to be different anyhow, so it doesn't matter.
What's going to be different?
The time slot, because you're going to shake it up.
Yeah. You know what? That's exactly what's going on. Every show I'm typing in here now is coming up.
Okay, forget it.
To be reprogrammed.
Did you hear my stats? 1,444 half hours on the YouTube.
Yeah, I heard that. That's amazing.
And you see, the reason they give me a half hour is that I'm grandmothered. I came on before, back when they used to let you do a half hour. See, and they can't change it. Okay. Years ago, I started on YouTube when it was a half hour. And because I'm in there, they can't change it.
Right.
Yeah, they can't make me go to 10 minutes or 15, whatever it is.
Okay, so you're on at. I got it. Let me just show you. When is November the 2nd? That's Tuesday.
Yeah, election day.
Yeah, so you're on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock in the morning, and you're on Fridays at 8:30 in the morning. But that's obviously, I didn't see you at this time. I saw you at a time in the evening.
Oh, okay.
I know these two. So apparently you're on more than twice a week here.
Okay.
These are just. So we're putting your show on when we find a free slot.
Oh, sure.
We're obviously programming you.
You're welcome to do that.
Randomly as well.
Yeah, you're welcome to do that.
But right now you're on at 6 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. But I have seen you like at 1 o'clock in the morning too. I know that.
Okay.
So those are your dates. It's Tuesdays at 6 a.m. and Fridays at 8:30 a.m.
Opposite the Today Show.
Oh,
Opposite.
I'd rather watch you than the Today Show. I'm serious. I'm very serious about that. Have you seen that show lately?
No, tell me, what's wrong with it?
I've never liked Matt Lauer anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. But it's just the same old stuff over and over again. It's just an average, everyday talk show. It's just,
Oh, I see. So, Joseph, how much longer are we going to have cable TV and public access?
I think they're going to be around a while. At
Good.
least in Connecticut, they will.
You do think so?
One of the
Yeah, you think so?
It's one of the advantages that we have because we're state controlled as opposed to municipalities.
Oh, I see.
You know, a lot of the municipalities are doing away with public access.
Oh, they are, yes. And
Yeah, you know, they're taking the money from the cable company and putting it in their treasury, especially in hard times.
yes, and paving their
But
streets.
because we're state controlled, see, we charge separately in the state for public access. It's not just the 5% that the company pays.
Oh, I see.
On every subscriber's bill, there's a charge for public access.
Good going.
You know, and it's
Good going.
yeah, it's less than $1 a month.
Oh, really?
If you live in if you live in a small town like if you live in a large city like we do, like New Haven, Hamden, West Haven, that I think it's something like 76 cents a month that each subscriber pays for the 3 channels.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
We live in a town with but it comes out to for us it comes out to like $600,000 a year.
Oh, good.
And it's the small towns who hurt because you know if they don't have many subscribers, they have to run public access on a much smaller budget.
Oh,
You know, so we're working to try to find a way to get them more money.
oh, okay.
You know, a couple of years ago, they offered all the public access stations money, and CTV said, you know, we'd like to have it, but why don't you find a way to give more money to the smaller stations rather than give it to us?
How magnanimous.
Oh, no, if you believe in public access, you believe it for everybody. You know, it's not just for you. You know, you want to keep public access alive all over the state, not just see how much money you can get.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You know, so we have more resources than they do because we come from a larger city. So
That's very enlightened.
but yeah.
I believed in public access for 38 years now.
Yeah, I know. You told me 72. Wow. I didn't know public access went back that far.
That's about when it started.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When did you start?
96.
Mm-hmm. Boy, that's a
Yeah,
long
90.
time. That's 14 years.
Yeah.
I have 19 stations in Connecticut.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a website?
I don't think I have a website. I just have the YouTube.
Oh, well, you would know. No, you don't have a website. No, you would know if you had a website.
Well, I do, but it's all about
Yeah.
it's the chatwithglendora.com, but it's all about the courts and what I uncovered in the courts. So I don't think that's
Oh, I
what
see.
you're looking for. But the YouTube tells you
No,
everything.
I was trying to find a way to find out what stations you're on.
Oh,
No.
geez. You know something?
What?
Hey, how would I go about that? I would ask my high school senior, Devin, to list it on the... boy, it would take him a long time because it's 90. Anyway, I'll tell you what they are in Connecticut. In Connecticut, it's Torrington and Litchfield and those 8 up there. Danbury, Danbury, Ridgefield, and Bethel. And Seymour, Ansonia, Derby, and Shelton, all those 4 more. And of course the big one, Cablevision, Greenwich, Stamford, up to Norwich. And then at Norwich, Soundview takes it over for Bridgeport and Westport and Fairfield. And then and then
Right.
Newtown, Hartford west of Danbury, They have about they have quite a few municipalities. Newtown is a charter. Winsted, charter. Waterbury has 5 towns. Now where are we? Wallingford, a funny outfit in Wallingford. Wallingford, Hartford, West Hartford, East Hartford, Bolton, which is Tolland and Hebron, and 7 towns out there. And then Norwich, they have about 8 towns. And New London has about 8 towns. And Groton has about 6 towns. And Willimantic has about 15 towns.
Wow.
Is that all? I think that's all, isn't it? I guess.
You know the state better than I do. Wow. That's
Yeah.
a lot. That's great.
Yeah, it is. The companies are Charter, Cox, Comcast, mostly, for the most part. And this new, this loaner, it's called Metrocast in London.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Glendora, I'm going to get your DVs off to you.
You and I've known each other for
Hopefully I can give them to me.
We've known each other for 8 years.
Yes, we have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had just become the executive director when I met you.
Oh, really? I'm happy for that.
Yeah, that was at Houston, right? That was at the Houston ACM?
No, dear, it was in Brooklyn. It was.
Is that where we met, in Brooklyn?
Yeah, we met in Brooklyn. Yep. The
How were we in Brooklyn?
Northeast. The Northeast Alliance for Community Media. Northeast.
That was in 2004, though, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, the Northeast in Brooklyn was 2004.
Honey, I don't think so. I really don't.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know it was. I remember it like it was yesterday.
No, it was like.
At the Marriott in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, but it was like.
Yep. No, that was 2004.
No, it's 2002, honey. I know, because in 2004, I was way in places different, and I know I wasn't there then. No, it really was.
Did you go to Houston in 2002?
No, not in 2002. I went to Northeast in 2002.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Well.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to exchange with you, and I'm so happy you did call me back. Oh, listen, honey, when you send those to him, will you send them to a different address? 158 Sunnyside Road.
Hold on. 158. Absolutely.
So you got a joke for me? You got any jokes?
No, you do, though. Tell me one.
This foreman, he hired an Irishman and a Swedish man and a Chinese man. And he said to the Irishman, it was a coal mine. He says, I want you to take care of the big chunks of coal. And he said to the Swedish man, I want you to take care of the little chunks of coal. And he said to the Chinese man, I'm putting you in charge of supplies. And he says, I'll be back around 4 o'clock. And he came back, and the other 2 people had done their job. And he says, where's the Chinese man? And they said, well, we haven't seen him all afternoon. So the foreman goes into the mine, and he's walking down a narrow, dark corridor, and the Chinese man jumps out and says, supplies!
That's beautiful. Thank you, Glendora.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for all that you've done.
Thank you.
All righty.
You take care, and I'll get those to you.
Same. Bye-bye.
Okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
There's one call. It's 6:15 p.m. You have to list your blessings of the day on microcassette. I can't. Why not? I don't have a microcassette. I sent it to Victoria. a microcassette player. She doesn't have one either, and she needed mine so she could play the Thomas Garger tape of Cablevision taking a chat with Glendora off of TV because they didn't like it. Oh, and broke the law and started the lawsuits. Oh. Well, you have a brand new microcassette player, recorder, Sony. It's way over in the box. Way down in the bottom of 4 boxes. And I don't want to go over there and get it. Well, you have to count your blessings. Okay. One of the biggest blessings of the day was 77 degrees. Warm, friendly, caressing, lovable temperature. And it invited us to sit out on the south lawn. And there we made telephone calls. We used the handset of the AT&T phone, and we used the Straight Talk phone. And we were outdoors all afternoon. How many telephone calls did you make? 30. $20 of them were to my TV stations to see if I was doing anything wrong or if I was doing anything right, and to get the tapes back and to find out about AT&T and Uverse. Oh. Did you feed Sebastian and .com? Yes, all day. Several times. There were ladybugs all over. They thought the warm weather was lovely. But they really didn't have the strength. Because they needed food. Did you feed them? Yes, I fed a couple. Did you get up and do God first? Yes. Do you know that realizing the truth brings cessation of sorrow? Yes. Why wouldn't it? Because if you realize the truth, you know it's God's world. And you know that God is good, and you know that God loves everybody. And if we do anything wrong, it's our own fault. We brought it on ourselves. Oh yeah. And if we do anything good, it comes back to us and blesses us. So is that realization of the truth? Yes, that's some of it. Well, did you do your ablutions? Yes. And did you get dressed? Yes. The long underwear was too hot for today. Sunday it was cold. And did you make out the errands list for Devon? For Saturday? Yes. And did you make the bed? Yes. And did you wash the dishes, wash the floor, wash the counters, and wash the skunk's dishes? Yes. The skunk's dishes were licked clean. What did you give them? Malto meal with International Delight. And biscuits, my biscuits that I made. They're delicious. They are. Good ingredients. Do you eat any animal products? No. Any butter? No. Any margarine? No. Any dessert? No. Candy? Yes, I made the candy. I made it. It's better than all that stuff you buy for $1.50 a bar. Much better. What'd you make it out of? I used up the coconut, shredded coconut, powdered sugar, and a lot of the brown sugar. Did you put butter in it? No. Vegetable oil. Made a big plate full. I don't think skunks like it. Oh, they might. Yeah, they might. It was the birds that didn't like it today. Okay. So your big plate full of candy that you made. So give it to the skunks. Did you meditate and listen to God? Yes, I loved it. And sing a hymn? Yes. And say prayer? Yes. Did you do count blessings and count pure thoughts? No, I didn't have to. They're up ahead until November the 4th, Thursday. You counted 60 blessings for the year 2010. Oh yeah, it's easy. 10 times that many. Did you telephone? Yes, 30. 30 calls. 20 of them were to TV stations. Okay. Did you fast? Yes. Made biscuits, cooked cereal, nut fruit shake, pineapple, bananas, oatmeal, and cashews into a thick shake. Apple juice, apple slices, Triscuits, peanut butter, hot cereal. That's all. Are you full? Oh yes. You want anything else? No, no, nothing else. One meal a day? Yes. The shows on the YouTube are good. Some of them are 2 hours long. One of them I think is over 2 hours long. They're good. Devin did a good job. Did you make out the errands list for Devin on Saturday? Yes. Is he going to do the shopping all alone? Yes. What are you going to do? I have to go to Pittsfield and have a discussion with John McClendon on the Bible, Matthew 19. Gregory's coming Saturday, and he's going to install the motor that locks the trunk on the 1993 Lincoln. How much did you pay for that motor? $100 on eBay. Andrew Hersman got it. And Gregory's going to patch the hole in the starboard with plexiglass and caulking. And he's going to paint it white. Is the Amanda's warehouse torn down yet? I don't know. I haven't been there since last Monday. I like the date on a chat with Glendora. The date and the time. Did you bring joy to people today? I think so. I think I could have done better. Did you bring laughter to them? Yes. Good jokes. Is the 1980 running? Perfectly. It's beautiful. You cleaned up the yard? Yes. Blessings of today. The laughter. Who? Walter Sands in Yorktown. Ernie Engen in Meriden, Connecticut. Joseph Schofield in New Haven, Hamden and West Haven. Schoonover in Kinderhook. No, in Stuyvesant. What's the realization of the truth? There's nothing but God. I don't care what they say. St. Michael and the devil and all that stuff. No, there's no such thing as that. There's just God. Well, where's all the trouble come from? It comes from our doing the wrong thing. If you do wrong things, you're going to have trouble. Oh, but I don't know anything. Well, you eat meat, don't you? You kill animals, don't you? You agonize them, you torture them, you make them suffer. Just that alone, it's going to bring you a pile of trouble. No. No. Is that all for the blessings? No, there's thousands and thousands more. But those are the one-time only blessings of today. Did you exercise your body? Yes. Did you tidy the house? Yes. I think you better get out your Sony microcassette recorder. Okay. Tomorrow with a fresh energy. It's 6:30. Are you going to bed? It's pretty early to go to bed. Wait, you have some time alone with God. Okay. First of all, you have to ask God right now what God wants you to do tomorrow. I know what God wants. To spread as much joy, happiness, kindness, goodness, peace, love, laughter, and happiness as you can. As I know that's what God wants you to do tomorrow. 5A. Up, joy, one with God. Count blessings, count pure thoughts. Bathroom, ablutions. Brush. Get dressed. Make the bed. Feed the cats. Feed the birds. Wash the dishes. Wash the floor. 5 fundamentals done. Sanctuary at the desk. Study God. Study words written about God. And listen to see what you can contribute. Study God. Meditate. Hymn, prayer. Study the words. 15. No. 71 to 80. Accolade to accoutrement. 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 Man. The French don't like to pronounce vowels, and the Italians put a vowel at the end of everything. Go through the Pure Thought folder and go through the drawer. Exercise the body, exercise the 1980, tidy the house. And then, the first thing in the morning after you finish sanctuary is the in-meal. 50 pieces of in-meal. You have to process 50 pieces. That'll be most of the day. Then telephone, 31 to 40. Then do the one-time only details and telephone 41 to 50. And then do a chat with Glendora. The titles that are on the Averio. The titles that are on the canon. Go through the archives for the month of October, November. I think you should do an archive. To you or something like that. RSTUV. RST. You. Get one ready for Devon. You're going to sleep. Wake up. That's the end of the cycle. That means you stop and observe Sabbath. You didn't make it on Sabbath day. You made it 4 or 5 days late. So stop and then observe the Sabbath. No labor. Just rest. Retreat. Blessings of the day, plan today, tomorrow, as you're doing now. And sleep. Fast. Fast until 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Make biscuits. Cook hot cereal. Nut fruit shake. Peanut butter on the biscuits. Ground nuts. Finish that apple. Go to sleep. Done. Done. Done retreat. Every night around 6 or 7 o'clock p.m. Thank you, nephew, Steve, and wife Terry, to Aunt Glennie. His cheerful card. She's the one, folks, who makes her own greeting cards that are so appealing, so original. And so this time, she found a card that's appealing and original that somebody else made. And these are her darling flowers. Look at them. Iris. They're like orchids. I guess they are orchids. They belong to the same family. She loves flowers. And she's so good to them. Terry. Folsom. Randolph, Maine. On the Kennebec River. Just south of Augusta. I'll call him up tomorrow. I talked to my nephew, John Roger Erskine. My sister's son. He's interesting. He was a lieutenant commander or something like that in the Navy, in intelligence. And now he fixes automobiles, but only one kind of automobile, the Fiat. He's going to Germany in December and Italy. He was in the service all those years in the Navy, and he was stationed over there. Springfield, Mass. Okay, Jean Fillion sent me back my tapes. Oh, thank you, Jean. Put it on the to-do list for tomorrow. Not tapes, DVDs. Put it on the to-do list for tomorrow to call Jean and thank her. We graduated 60 years ago from the American International College in Springfield, Mass. She was a great friend and a great respecter of my mother, Edna Mother Crockett Folsom. So one is watching the computer chat with Glendora on YouTube and it goes black. So what do? Well, you hit any button and it comes on. And it looks like this one is stuck. This is the program of October 20th. Greg and Glendora spend the day together because John McClendon and Pittsfield canceled. Okay, so it's stuck. What do? Well, Devin says you press this second button here, Control, and at the same time you press R. This one up here. So let's see if it works. Control R. What does R stand for? Refresh. And the computer goes back to the YouTube page, and it does work. I'll turn up the audio that's next to the Wi-Fi. And it resumes. Thank you. At 2:25 a.m. That's no good. That's going back to the beginning. I don't want to wait way down there again. How do you fast forward? That's no good. It went way back to the beginning. Okay, I'll ask Devin when he comes Thursday. Devin is my high school senior computer helper. So we've done 10 in Mill. I guess it looks a little less. Now let's listen to God, in case God has something to teach and direct and channel. Turn off the audio. How long are you going to listen to God? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 minutes. Adoring God. It's easy enough. Job number 11. Study the operation of the heaters. It's very, very well made. Of course, God. It's one of your great creations. And I do understand it now. And I cannot help but respect it. These two heaters, folks, that one over there, and this one over here, are all that are required to keep this happy house cozy warm for the whole winter. Just these two heaters will do it. The happy house is very well insulated. Meridian. .com is holding things up on the InMail. And we have Edgar Allan Poe type rain slashing against the west windows. And that's the InMail tray. What would we do? $4 to Red Cross. $44 for vegetarian kibble, cat kibble, to Pangea for the cats, and sent back Hilliman's DVD that was misaddressed, and sent $4 to Perry Jones Cap City Rescue Mission, takes people off the street, and donation to the Bronx. Yeah, I think I will. Just a goodwill donation for all that they've done for us over the past 10 years. Well, 8 years, I guess. And how many more are there? A letter because this number is disconnected. Susan Campfield Scott. Okay, we'll ask Devin to look that up. She was one of the best TV fans I had on WRGB Channel 6, Susan Cantville. She lived in Troy at the time. So we'll ask Devin to look that up for us. Oh yeah, $20 to Ruth Miller. Okay, I asked Devin to get me some money orders, but I'll address the envelope anyway. Chuck Treat. Oh yeah, that's a telephone call. Find a youth to guard your collection, your wonderful collection. I think we took care of that. How many on the YouTube? 1,444 half hours. And what's this one? Dinners. Oh, that's a good joke. McClendon told me this joke. The man says, "This dinner is fit for a king." Here, king. All right. So another 5 will do it. I'm going to send that $20 to Ruth Miller instead of to the Bronx. George Washington broth. It's delicious, folks. I get it at the Seventh-day Adventist Church health food store. Other people have it, though. So that's the reward for 25 InMails, 3 to go. Shall we stay up and finish them? I wanted you to hear that rain. It's a good sound. But when the wind was blowing, it was like Edgar Allan Poe. It's black. But it's making a video. So we do 5, and then we go 5 minutes with our creator and see what we hear and see what we find out and see what we know and see what we learn. Ladybug. They're all mixed up. 77 degrees mixed them all up. I keep trying to feed them. So it was the main job to finish the in-mail and empty that tray. No, it was not the main job. Well, what was? To spread joy, happiness, love, kindness, goodness, helpfulness, encouragement. Did you do it? Well, folks, you be the judge. Done the in-mail. 5:05 a.m. Let's go to sleep. Red as the sunset, folks. Averio, are you picking up this red? I don't know as you are. That's the kitchen window to the east, directly to the east, due east. This is the south window, due south. I have never seen such an encroachment of sumacs, beautiful as they are, but they came up by the hundreds. You know, we spent $500, we had a brush hog, we spent about 50 hours, 6 or 7 people, and we cleared this all out. And it came back worse than ever. It's a jungle now. You can't even see the swamp that's below it. Geologically, this was a lake. And that's why we have so much sand up around what was the bank of the lake. There is still a swamp aspect of the lake left down there in the basin. And you're a beautiful creation, tree. We have 70 degrees this morning on the 27th of October. This is Indian summer.
Voice message. Hi, Vesta. It's Jane. Sorry I couldn't talk to you this morning. I was late for church to work up there, work around. And I had stuff to do for the missions and stuff, so anyway, I was late getting there, but anyway, I'm home now. I'm going to take off in a little while to go down Route 9. So if you call me in a little bit, I'll talk to you. Bye. End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To save it, press 9. Message erased. Next message.
Oh, good afternoon, Glendora. This is Richard. Joe's number is 631-422-2973. Okay, I hope that helps you. Thank you. Bye now.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To save it, press 9. To hear more options, press 0. To replay this message, press 4. To get on the...
Oh, good afternoon, Glendora. This is Richard. Joe's number is 631-422-2973. Okay, I hope that helps you. Thank you. Bye now.
End of message erased. End of messages. To listen to your messages, press 1.
Well, do you like the improvements? There's a real desk now where you can think. It isn't cluttered anymore. Well, we'll see if you like them. We've done a severe job on renunciation. You like them? Do you like them, Amadeus? So let's tidy the house and exercise the body and get the leaves off of the cars. They really got drenched last night. And get the covers off of them and get them started. I can't hear the other one, can you? Whoops. This car will lock you out. There's the keyless entry. Yeah, this one's running. It's so quiet you can't tell. Well, that's the end of the chores. I think that's the end of the renunciation, too.
No more message, 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 no more message.
Guess who did that?
No more message, no more
A
message,
cat
no more
sitting
message,
on,
no more
walking over the
message, no more
computer.
message, no more.
Let's see if we can get Magic Jack back. I hope you didn't ruin it, kitty cat. He's a good buddy, though. He stays in with me and he went to the mailbox with me. There it is, it's back. I'm sorry, Magic Jack.
The person at extension
That's the speaker off of the computer.
5183288.
And you go over here and press this.
66 is
And take it from
unavailable.
here.
Please leave a message and password. You have one old message. Press 1 for old message first. Message received yesterday at 1:31 p.m.
Hi, Glendora. It's Judy Schulke returning your call. That was awfully nice of you to follow up with me. Our event went very, very well.
The masquerade ball.
Didn't raise as much money as we thought we would, but you know what? Every little bit counts. Overall, we declared it a success. It was a lot of fun, but a lot of work. But anyways, we just want to thank you. And also, the reason why I haven't called you back, I apologize. I'm moving, so you're not going to be able to send me anything. I won't have mail for quite a while. I'm moving for the next 2 weeks. But anyways, if you want, you can mail Sharon from Sharon's Canyon Barkery any materials. You don't have to send me any courtesy copies. I'm all set. But if you want to send Sharon hers or Joe his, you can send them both to Sharon's store. All right? So give Sharon a call. But thank you again, and I really appreciate your support. So take care, and thanks again. Bye.
Thank you.
Press 3 for message deleted. No more messages.
The story on those courtesy copies I worked so hard on is that Joe we met hasn't ever called me back, and Sharon says she's never received hers, and Judy's is sitting here, and the cat is sitting here, and God loves cats. Now what kind of a cat is that? Walking on top of the snow on a limb and handling it very well. Well, I think you're great, God, all the different kinds of cats you make.